Hey, welcome to the first ever SMP Show. I'm your host, Sharber, and we're very excited to present this show to you. Now, you're probably curious, what is an SMP Show, what it's about? Well, what we would like to bring to you, our audience, young Marines, single and unaccompanied Marines and sailors, anybody attached to a Marine command, is that we're here to bridge the gap between your base, your unit, your station, and the island of Okinawa, and even farther than that, the entire country of Japan. So we're here to bring to you the local cultural attractions, the traditions, as well as bring you the struggles of being a Marine stationed out in Okinawa, the satire of it and the solutions to that struggle. And so our show is going to consist of different segments, and one of those segments will be interviewing. And today we have Mr. Gerald Sharber, who is the SMP program manager, and let's go ahead and ask him some questions. Thank you for being on this show, Mr. Sharber.
I appreciate being able to come out and talk with you about the SMP program.
Thank you. I have a few questions for you,
okay.
And one of the ones that I really want to touch on is that SMP has this image that it's only for a particular type of Marine. Now, that particular type of Marine is not the smoothest cat out there. Man, he probably stays in on Saturday nights, probably likes to play, card games, Pokemon, things of that nature. And so for that reason, maybe SMP has this image that's limiting its value or its outreach. I mean, what would you have to say to that? What are you doing to change that around?
That's a great question, actually. It's a true statement that most people, when they think of single Marine program, they think of that Marine or that sailor that just stays inside their barracks room, that's secluded, that can't make friends. All they want to do is play video games or play on a card game or just search on the laptop. That's by far not the case.
Right.
This program is meant for every person that's single, unaccompanied. Doesn't matter if you're a junior enlisted, lance corporal, PFC, or if you're that colonel, general officer that's here unaccompanied or single.
Right.
This program is meant for you. This program is about you. This program is for you. And basically within this program, the limitations of what we can do for you within the program, there's nothing there.
Right.
If you can imagine it, we're trying to do it for you.
Right.
So that's what we're about. That's what the program is meant for.
Right. And also, I don't think it's very geeky at all, because we have so many outdoorsy trips. We have so many things that involve athletic competitions, try to have different sort of tournaments, and we definitely try to have trips to different places like Mount Fuji, and we try to travel up and down the island. So I mean, it's a very outdoorsy, very physical sort of a program, because recreation and being physically active is very important in establishing and upkeeping morale. Right.
I mean, by name alone, it's a Marine program.
Right.
And if you look at the typical Marine, every Marine is a rifleman first.
Right.
So they have to go through the rigors of becoming a Marine.
Right.
So the trips that we do, the events that we do, it's for Marines. It's for sailors that have been through that rigor and that challenge to make themselves the best of the best.
Right.
So whether it's snorkeling, taking you out on a dive trip, having you climb Mount Fuji, or just, getting in the boat and doing the horror race.
Right.
It's a challenge.
Right.
And it's mentally and physically draining on you.
Right.
So it's not for that Marine who just, people think that, well, he just sits on the game and plays on computer. It's not about that.
Right.
We're here for every type of Marine that's out there.
As you said, it's not just for enlisted, it's also for officers as well. And it's also for unaccompanied Marines who have been stationed out here, PCS out here, or even TAD or UDP out here.
Yes.
That are here only for a certain amount of time, and they're unaccompanied.
Like you said, the UDP units. You have those staff officers, those officers that are married, but once they come here as a UDP unit, they're a single Marine, and that's what we look at them.
Right.
We don't say, well, just because you got a wedding band on your finger that you can't be a part of this program. That's not even the case.
Okay.
We're here for you as a Marine, that no matter where you go, no matter, like I say, no matter time, no place, we don't care. You're a single Marine at that point in time, and we're here to take care of you. We're here to make sure that your needs are met. So whether you want to go fishing, or whether you want to learn about a pottery class, just financial aid or whatever, that's what the program's meant for. So, like I said, if you have that need, we're here to meet your need.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you got involved with SMP?
Maybe a long story, since I've been in Okinawa for about 17 years now. So one of the things that being in Okinawa, like I said, is the challenges. I've been here with the young Marines. I was a young Marine when I first came to Okinawa, Lance Corporal.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
Fresh out of boot camp, motivated to be a part of this, you know, be a part of the Marine Corps. So you had that motivation. But being here now and in this aspect of as a program manager for Single Marines, one of the things that I'm looking forward to and just bringing a new aspect and making sure the Marines are taken care of, making sure their voice is heard.
Okay.
One of the things about me, I came from Kentucky.
Okay.
So it's not one of the things where you meet a lot of people from Kentucky, but being in the Marine Corps is a very small knit community. So I want to make sure that when Marines leave here, it gives them different options and different avenues that they can go about themselves, no matter where they go in the Marine Corps, even when they get out of the Marine Corps.
Okay.
So this is just one of the things about me.
Are there any sort of events that are very important throughout the calendar year, or some sort of, what are the highlights of SMP, the things that really set it apart, that will make it very attractive to Marines?
Well, one of the things recently that we're trying to do now, we're trying to add back more to what Marines were made of, you know, the heritage of the Marine Corps. Being here in Okinawa, you actually get to go to those battle site tours and see the things that Marines actually stood on this ground here and went about doing their business. So being in Okinawa, that's one of the few places where you can actually come and see it from their standpoint.
Okay.
You know, being in Pendleton, being in Lejeune, it's different. You don't get that. But you come to Okinawa where you, as a Marine, you had brothers and sisters that came before you that were here. So you get to go see what they went through.
Right.
So it's one of the things that being in Okinawa that we want to make sure that you get that experience, that you actually get to see what Marines went through. And then being able to take you on trips of importance to you, like getting you back to Iwo Jima, so you can see what Marines and sailors went through during that time frame.
Okay, so that's a good point, because we're literally living in history right here. It's a continuation of everybody who came before us, and now we're in their footsteps, and so we get to go ahead and enjoy what they saw before us. And so we can understand, okay, this is importance, the strategic importance of this island as a Marine, and as a person we can go around and enjoy the beautiful sights that Okinawa has to offer. How does SMP help give junior Marines a voice outside of their commands to help improve the quality of life? And what has SMP done so far regarding that?
Well, one of the things that we do within the program, and that's across the Single Marine program as a whole within the Marines, is that we have our meetings, whether it be weekly, whether it be monthly or bi-monthly or whatever. Marines have that opportunity to come here and voice the concerns they have with barracks issues, food establishments, or whatever it may be that impacts their quality of life.
Right.
So we take the information that they provide to us and we go report back to the command saying, these are issues that Marines are having currently at this time.
Okay.
And making sure that that sergeant major or whoever that senior enlisted advisors know about the situations and concerns that the Marines are having. So we can address that and they have the right message so they know who they need to turn to and get things accomplished. Right,
so they have a real feel for the street, and they can go ahead and send it up to hire whoever can make a difference.
Yes.
Because I know that Marines, they always want more bus service, they always want better chow hall food. So there's a lot of things that SMP has to balance in its priorities.
Right.
So I mean, but it is important because it's a major component of morale, and I believe that has to do a little bit about the history of SMP and why it was founded. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, again, one of the things that coming up when I was a young Marine, you know, I didn't have this program when I was a PFC Lance Corporal.
Right.
So somebody basically, 20 years ago decided that Marines are having these issues. Marines need a voice to be heard by a Lance Corporal PFC, that Lance Corporal underground connection where as a Lance Corporal, I can't go and say First Sergeant A, I can't get my washer to work.
Right.
So the program was established to help those Marines make sure that their voices are heard.
Right.
And we're their conduit to go back to senior leadership and say, these are the issues these Marines are having. Making sure that there's a working washer inside that barracks.
Right.
Making sure that their food needs are being met.
Right.
The bus that you saw on Okinawa where Marines here, they can't get those licenses. So we want to make sure that if we can provide transportation for Marines to get to camps. That was one of the reasons why the Green Line was established there, because Marines couldn't get to and from their places of duty.
Right.
So being that conduit, we went back and said, Marines are having to get to these places.
Right.
But you're having Marines pay for taxi rides to go from Foster to Schwab or from Foster to Hanson and vice versa. So they're coming out of pocket.
Okay.
So this needs to if you want your Marines to be in that point of place of duty, we have to find a way to help them out.
Right.
And that's one of the things that the Green Line came about. It was a mental essential that Marines have to get these places, so let's get them there.
Okay. So SMP, I mean, so basically SMP can also provide a voice for Marines to help better the mission, to better accomplish it faster, and what would make their jobs and their duties easier.
Yes.
So I mean, it benefits the entire mission out here in many ways. Besides morale, quality of life is a very important issue when it comes to mission accomplishment. Okay. So talking about the future now, what are some things that SMP would like to accomplish in the future, and what challenges is it facing right now?
Well, this day and age right now, I mean, money is a big issue for anybody.
Right.
So we have to be relevant within the community, within the commands. So they have to see that SMP is vibrant, that SMP is doing something for the junior Marines and within the community. So if they don't see that we're doing something positive for young Marines, we're not going to get that support. So we have to be, as a program, out there in front, leading by example, showing the senior leadership that the senior Marines are great. They're doing things that's beneficial to the Marine Corps as a whole, beneficial to the community. So that's what, going forward, hopefully we get in that mindset of, hey, the senior Marines are relevant.
Okay.
We always have to have the senior Marine program to do great things within the Marine Corps as a whole.
Okay.
And this show right here is one example of putting that word out that, hey, Senior Marine Corps is vibrant. That, hey, this show is about Senior Marines and about the Marine Corps, and that they see what they're doing now. So
are there like any big events that SMP is known for? I mean, I've heard about the Dragon Boat races, I've heard about Tough Mudder. I mean, is there anything new, or is there anything that you would really like to touch on that makes SMP Okinawa stand out versus SMP anywhere else?
Like I said, the Dragon Boat race is a great example. You know, you're interviewing with the community. It's a worldwide event where many people from all over come to partake in that type of event. So this past year, as the Senior Marine program, we put 2 teams in. Of course, we would love to have more teams if possible, but understanding mission essential, the Marines having to go take care of their mission and being a Marine first, we get that. But we were able to go out, and within our heat, we took first place. We took second place overall. But again, that's just Marines getting together. You know, practicing a few times. And then
getting out their shops, getting out their units,
getting out, and understand that senior leadership, they have to take care of the mission first. We get that. But being able to be released to come to practice and partake in the event was a great thing. I mean, we had 42 Marines out there conducting this event. And for that team that came together that first time as a whole team, we did great. And it's just, it was the Marine Corps that did this event. And we were the last military service branch out there standing and competing for that last heat for a chance to win it all. One of the things the MCCS has done is, the world famous Camp Hansen mud run now, is that it's a challenging course. So whether you're doing a 5K run or a 10K run, it's just a challenging course for anybody to come out. But understanding that this was a course and an event that was started by the Senior Marine program. So
it's an original.
It's an original by the Senior Marine program. So we started here for Camp Hansen. So understanding for Marines to be able to take part, or even civilians to take part in this, that it started first with the Senior Marine program over here. Be able to do that event. So that's just one of the things, the recreational field, quality of life, and the concerns of just being involved with the community as a whole, that Senior Marines are giving back and showing that what we can do within the program.
I mean, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about SMP?
I mean, a couple of events that we've been doing, for the past couple of years now. The Fuji climb, being able to actually leave Okinawa, go to and see Mount Fuji, climb Mount Fuji, is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for some people. So being able to just do that type of thing.
It's very different to see it in person versus a picture. In person, you get a true feeling for that size.
It's true. So I mean, you fly over, you get to see it, but when you actually have to hike up it, we have a couple of Marines going, about 35 Marines going out the 4th of July weekend to go do that. And that's something that we just provide back to the Marine Corps and say, hey Marines, hey, here's a trip. Sometimes there's a nominal fee, but it's not where, we don't want to put it out where the Marines have to always come out of pocket and can't afford to do a trip. So that's what Senior Marine program, we're trying to find a way to offset costs for you guys. Find a way to put on the events for you guys that, hey, we can afford to do this for you. Let's do this as an entity under the MCCS umbrella. A couple of things, this past year, first time we went to Iwakuni. We teamed up with those guys over there, and we went and saw the Hiroshima Memorial. So Marines just walking through a place where, it had, so for some people it had a significant impact on them. But just being able to see what happened during that time frame, that they actually get to see it and walk through and understand what that mindset was.
Living history.
Right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sharber, for being on our show. I definitely learned a lot. I know these Marines watching, they don't want to admit it, but they learned something too. So thank you very much. And up next, we have Josh with the upcoming events for the months of June and July.
Okay, thanks Bagel. What's up guys? We're starting off Independence Day with a slip and slide event at Fatima, so bring your trunks. But if you don't have trunks, at least wear something. On the 7th and 21st, Fatima will have an open word night. So if you got some feelings you want to get out, come on down. On the 8th and 22nd, Fatima has a Magic the Gathering event, and on the 9th, there will be an all camps meeting at Foster Bowling Center at 13:30. On the 10th, a bunch of guys who don't even lift are going to Courtney to have a healthy lifestyle fun day. On the 12th, if you're not trying to pay for the UFC fight, they're going to be showing it at Courtney for free. The main card includes Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor and Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald. The Fatima SMP office will be taking a trip to Expo Park Aquarium on the 18th and another trip to Peace Prayer Park and Okinawa World on the 26th. Try to make your way to the aquarium. It's the second biggest in the world. You won't regret it. For those of you without cars and you're bumming it on the streets, there's free transportation to the locations. Also, be sure to stop by Courtney SMP office every Monday and Wednesday for free salsa lessons. Well guys, that's about it. Tune in next time for more updates. Check your local SMP office for more information.
Yo, that mother was dragging there. She was bad.
No. That wildling girl.
Jon Snow.
What?
Nothing, man. I'm hungry.
Yo, I got some marinated chicken in the fridge. If you guys want some, we can cook some.
We can do that? That sounds bomb. That sounds really bomb. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What we making today?
From later on, we had I seasoned some chicken. We put some adobo for all you Spanish people out there. We put some garlic. We put some black pepper and some limon. We got it. So we're gonna cook it up. I was thinking, so we got ramen noodles. We can put in the microwave because we don't have a pot, right? So we can put in the microwave. We can cook the chicken. All the little nice grease and juice from the chicken. We take the noodles out of the microwave, make some chicken lo mein, and good. Some little Asian dish.
Sounds
Good man. I don't know about you. I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah. So just chop some onions. Get some a chop and some slice for the noodles. So the chop is for the chicken. Actually, you know what? Just slice it up.
Slices onion?
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do with this?
So you put this in the water. Cook it for like 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
You want me to add the seasoning?
No, the chicken is already about it. We're gonna have seasoning.
Alright.
And that's all.
This reminds me of Rome. I live up there.
Like this little roast, creative.
Nice.
Like made out of tomato.
Wait, who taught you that?
Culinary.
So I'm just gonna put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes.
Yeah. Wait till the onions are done, and we can start grilling the chicken. Put some aceite on it.
Yeah.
Poquito.
What's the temperature you usually give to it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Alright.
Yeah.
How long is this gonna take? Quick?
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty hungry. You crying over there?
you got it, baby.
What happened?
Good.
Some fruits here.
What's that for?
Huh?
What's
No,
the
whenever, you gotta make everything balance. You gotta have the fruits, you gotta have the meat, we got the starch here.
Hey.
You gotta make it good.
You got it.
Hey, you taught me well.
You got it. Hawaiian power.
Hawaiian power.
Yeah. got it.
There you go.
Looks sweet and sexy.
This is pretty clean, so don't worry.
Let's put these spices.
Can't really see the
Good?
chicken.
Yeah. Estamos bien.
There you go.
Got the chicken, got the juice. No, my bad, my bad.
I like that. I like your sound.
Gotta go ahead, dice these tomatoes, get some garnishing.
What is Rico? What?
Hey, what are you doing?
We gotta learn Spanish.
Oh,
I said it smells good.
doing good.
Yeah.
That's,
Don't try this at home, kids. You need utensils, not hands. Huh?
yeah, don't try this out.
You know, living in the barracks, like, you do what you got. Knife hands. Knife hands, everything.
I'm just gonna put this on. I like to decorate my food, guys. So sorry if I'm putting too much on here, but
Where you
I
gonna
like them look good.
Where you gonna put the rolls at?
Roll.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the the front center. How's that?
Now,
Sorry,
you can add more onion. Just for the flavor.
So,
Some adobo.
oh yeah, adobo. All you Spanish people love adobo.
We're gonna
Everything tastes delicious, no salt.
What is it?
Ponlo adentro. Put it inside.
Yeah.
Then you put it back in. Guys, I don't want to put my hand in. Put it back in. Only for a little longer until the hard part soften up. Then we're gonna put them on the.
That structure here. What was that version? He was doing all the shit and everything.
I'm not even about this shit, man. I swear, man. Toma,
Yeah.
toma, 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 toma. Oh. The boy got some skills. Hibachi style. Yeah. Representing for Temmo, we got the little little sign. I got my utensils on, so I can't really throw it up. But for Temmo, all you air wingers, don't forget to take me to Korea with you guys on the flight. It's up.
Yeah, just waiting for the quarter man. I know we got the trip now. I know we're gonna win it again. Nobody that can beat us.
Hey, can you drink this real quick? Man, you got all the utensils there. Always prepared.
Rain. Ready to.
Don't add it yet, don't add it.
Well, what we added to the video?
Hey, where's that black boat that was here earlier?
You wanna put tomatoes? Yeah, add it.
That is
Kicking chicken. We don't count portions. Something that's like, four cups.
Got some little meat.
Gotta run it over just like my song like this.
Ready for this?
Oh yeah. Don't put too much, you're gonna get it.
It's okay, we're going to drink that later. Don't worry.
See that? Right there.
And we can use the same.
This is how single Marines cook.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
barracks life. Yeah, alright.
Just wait there. Right there.
Bean in there. Tomate. Cebolla.
Oh,
Onion.
y'all call it tomate?
Tomate. Tomate.
My language we call it temata.
Alright, bam.
There you go. Look at that.
Look at that.
Amazing.
5-star
flavor.
barracks. 5-star barracks food right here.
Oh, looks good.
Bam.
Got a starch
We
here.
got some chicken lo mein made out of, what is that? Ichiban?
Ichiban.
Ramen, or whatever it's called. But you got it, and some bananas for no sweetness.
There's a garnish here. Got the red rose. Pretty amazing.
It's a great job, great job.
All right, everybody. I would like to thank you all for tuning in and watching the show. And once again, this is also your show. So please, if you have any sort of ideas of what you would like to see, what we're missing, any improvements, any sort of comments, questions, concerns whatsoever, please shoot us an email at singlemarineprogramookinawa@gmail.com. Let me say that again, singlemarineprogramookinawa@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to join us next time. Thank you.